The PlayStation 5 reveal event is a little less than a week away, where I hope we get to finally see what Sony's new console looks like, but I would be lying to you if I said I wasn't a little bit nervous. Thus far, all we have seen of the new console is the DualSense controller, which looks incredible, the PlayStation 5 logo that was pretty predictable, and the specs that were released months ago. We have been in an information blackout for months, and PlayStation fans like myself have been grasping for any new information to be revealed. On the other side of the aisle, you have Xbox that has released practically everything about the new console, including the design, controller, and even an in-depth breakdown of the console's components by popular tech YouTubers. Now, both consoles have had their blunders with press conferences, Xbox's being the insider event that was supposed to show gameplay, but only showed cinematic trailers, and PlayStation's being the incredibly boring but informative spec breakdown that was supposed to be held at the GDC event, but they held it online. My point is, both consoles have had their issues with reveals, but I'm hoping these were just early game jitters, and they are much more fine-tuned with their marketing from here on out. So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my expectations for the reveal event, as well as predictions on the games we will see showcased. Starting things off, the biggest question that we need answered is, what does the PlayStation 5 look like, and will we finally get it revealed? The short answer is maybe, hopefully yes. Nearly every insider that has reported on this reveal event has hinted at the console being revealed, but there is no definitive answer, and I don't think we will ever get an answer. As far as we know, it's a flip of a coin still. Now, my hope is they will start the conference off by showing the graphics capabilities of the PS5 with the reveal shortly after, and then they take the rest of the conference to show off the many new features that the PlayStation 5 will offer, as well as their launch lineup of exclusive games. Now, the next prediction I have for the PS5 event has to do with the pricing and release date of the console. I personally don't think Sony will release the pricing just yet. I think they will be releasing that information near the Xbox digital event in July. Sony has always capitalized on the fact that they are nearly always second to announce to Xbox. So I think their plans are to wait it out just a bit and to release the price sometime next month, but they might decide to do it earlier. Now, as for the release date of the PS5, my best guess is that it will release sometime in November. Jim Ryan, the CEO of PlayStation, has stated that the supplies are looking good for a global launch this year, and I quote, "Right now, we're not seeing anything saying to us that there's going to be problems with quantities or we won't be able to launch the way we want." Now, I'm personally surprised that they're actually doing a global launch for the PS5, and the Xbox is doing the same. Like, these things are going to launch globally, which has not really happened much in previous generations. So I'm guessing quantities are going to be bare minimum. Now, we might get lucky, but I highly doubt that. I think that the PS5 is going to be very tough to get at the launch. Now, Jim also spoke on the pricing of the PS5, and he said, "We'll try to get the price right and value proposition right," which leads me to believe that the console will be a premium price for a premium console. So I'm guessing it'll likely be $499 at launch. Now, if you're a consumer and you're going into this next generation thinking the console will be priced lower than $400, you're going to be severely disappointed. I really don't think we'll see the PS5 and the Xbox Series X to be lower than $450. This reveal is said to be one of the biggest PlayStation events ever, with a lot of games that will be showcased. Now, some of the rumored games that we might see are from the likes of Spider-Man 2, Silent Hill Reboot, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and a brand new game from Japan Studio that is set in space. Now, with every console lifecycle, there has been some speculation that we might see a teaser for GTA 6 and the new Call of Duty set to release in 2020. Now, obviously, those are just rumors and should be taken with a grain of salt, but if it's going to be the biggest PlayStation reveal event ever, it has to have some huge announcements. Now, real quick, I have a question for you guys. What is one game you would like to see during the reveal event? For me, it has to be either a new Jak and Daxter game or a new Resistance game. Let me know what game you would like to see revealed in the comments. The PlayStation 5 is said to have some pretty great additions, and I can almost guarantee we will see some of them showcased during the event. For instance, their SSD, 3D audio engine, ray tracing, and possibly the new PlayStation dashboard. PlayStation has been hyping up the new SSD for months, doing entire conferences about it, and I look forward to seeing this thing in action and to see what all the hype is about. Now, in my opinion, this event is a critical step for the PS5. If Sony is hyping this event up to be the biggest reveals yet, and they don't show off the console, consumers and fans are going to be extremely upset. When you have Xbox being so pro-consumer and giving as much information as possible, it's PlayStation's turn to start showing things off. It's almost June, if not already June, whenever this uploads, and they have yet to give us the most important details for their new console. I really hope they continue on the upward trend that they had with the PlayStation 4, but I am staying cautiously optimistic. If Sony wants to knock this reveal out of the park, they need to give us some major details. We need to see what the PlayStation 5 looks like, the price, the release date, and some of their exclusive launch titles. I mean, obviously, I don't want them to tell us everything before the launch, but at this point, they're starting to lag behind the Series X in terms of information. I really feel like if Xbox is not only first to market in terms of information about their next generation console, but also first to market in terms of the launch of the console, it might be a pretty tough road ahead for the PlayStation 5. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, the only reason that these consoles get created are for the next generation games, the exclusives. Those are going to be the only reasons we go out and buy the PS5. So even if the Xbox, pulls ahead at the start, Sony could easily do what they did with the PS3 and pull ahead at the end of the cycle. But, at the end of the day, PlayStation has some really killer exclusives, and I think we're going to see those showcased next week. And I cannot wait for that to happen. But if I were Sony, I would not be sleeping on the Series X and Phil Spencer. Guys, that's going to be all for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and also catch me live at twitch.tv/WesNemo. And until next time, this has been Wes, and I will see you guys on the next PlayStation 5 video.
Oh, thank you.